Life is a war, and there are people out there and there are things out there that are trying to take you down.
See, most people, ladies and gentlemen, are stoppable. Most people, all you have to do is tell them no. All you have to do is make it inconvenient for them. All you have to do is make it difficult for them, and they'll stop.
You thought you was just going to have a dream and a goal, and you were just going to wake up and just walk into the sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life punks you. Life punks you and say, do you really want this? You're going to lose friends. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Cousins going to abandon you. People that you used to be like this with don't think you bougie, don't want to deal with you. It's a part of it, but I paid too much. If I was going to quit, I would have quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you, your daddy don't want you, take your life. I got through that, so why I'm going to quit over a path on a grave? Come on.
Why do you think I allow trials? I don't know. They prove the genuineness of your faith. They strengthen you. This is strengthening you.
Do not allow yourself to be distracted by the thoughterry. You're better than this.
That's all part of living, sir. But you're not living. You're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again.
Oh, let's do a what if.
What if what?
What if you lose?
I don't even see, I can't, my consciousness don't even elevate that thought. It's not my nature to allow that to happen.
I think that whatever mindset you adopt, especially as a man, it should be the mindset that allows you to be as competitive as possible. It's going to work out. In the end, I'm going to win. I may not understand the path there. It may get tricky at some points, but in this simulation, in the end, I win the game.
So you don't think the negative?
No, the negative, you always have doubt. There's always a doubt, and the doubt that you have allows you to perform at a higher level.
Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon?
Then you'll see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself.
Why do we fall, sir? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Sometimes you're living through the toughest thing ever, and you don't know why it's happening to you. But sometimes, guys, it's bigger than what you can even see right now. Sometimes your son gonna be looking you in the eye and say, Dad, how do I get through this? And then what are you gonna tell him when you quit before? What are you gonna tell him when you took shortcuts? That's the point, man. There's so much stuff that's bigger than you right now that you're going through for a bigger purpose than you can even imagine.
We can all change our emotions if we really want to. You could all think yourself sad. You could all think yourself happy. Everyone can do it, but people take too long to do it. You need 10 minutes. Get good at it. Give yourself a few seconds. And then you have to decide which emotion puts me in the most competitive state right now. And you'll often find that happy is not one you choose very often. It's not a competitive emotion to be happy. Oh, I'm happy. Then you don't get shit done. I like to feel proud all the time.
We're not digging a hole this year. We've dug too many holes. I'm telling you, God has blessed me, and I'm telling you right now, when I reverse engineer it and go, how in the world did I get here? God said, be real with the people. You got to a point in your life where you stop digging holes.
Happiness is just a feeling like sadness. Don't act like you feel, no matter in what situation you are right now.
I'm going to say something to you. You're smart, you're talented, you know a few things, but talent means nothing in this game if you don't make the right choices. There's plenty of talented people out there who never see the light of day anymore.
Hey, you wanted this, right? You wanted the real deal? That's what this is. Wake up, you're in the middle of it. You want to run, go ahead. No one's stopping you. Stop complaining.
Remember, I told you an angry mind is a narrow mind. Whenever you're angry, you're only thinking about what you can do to somebody. You're not thinking about what can happen to you.
Isn't anger good for fighting?
No, it's about emotional content, not anger. You're actually burning out your mind. And where your mind goes, your body follows. Last thing, it takes discipline. Because this whole game is one big long shot. And if you don't have the discipline to stay away from the flyers or from the gambles or whatever else you want to call a stupid move, then my friend, I'm afraid to say one day you will go down.
Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Winter is almost upon us. Kill the boy and let the man be born.
Psalm 27, verse 1 and 2. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Of whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. For whom shall I be afraid?
Rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. As soon as he said that, I think people stopped thinking about goals. And he made a really great argument, which was everybody at the start line of the 100-meter race has the same goal. It's to win. So it's not the person who has the best goals, it's the person who has the best systems and preparation.
You don't need fun. You need purpose. You need a mission. You need something larger than yourself to live for.
I had to miserably wake up every morning in the cold, because it was Indiana, November when it started. I was miserable. This is your new life.
The quote says it. You judge the character of a person not by where they stand in times of comfort and convenience. You judge the character of a person by where they stand in times of challenges and controversy. Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
There's nothing more stressful for me than trying to not do my work. Because if I'm not doing my work, then I'm thinking about the work I'm supposed to do, and I'm more stressed than doing the work. So everyone goes, Andrew, you need to just chill. I'm like, that sounds terrible. That sounds like the most stressful situation to be in. So all I want to do is work.
Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks.
Unhappy and uncomfortable and discontent with your scenario, you wouldn't be in it. So I don't believe there's anybody who's truly, when I was broke, I couldn't sleep. Please understand me. When I was broke, I couldn't sleep.
Sometimes I get up and when I see guys and I like to hang out, I see people in the car, they party, they came from partying and hanging out, and I go, wow, this guy's over there having fun, I'm running.
I did things right, but I never did the right thing. Like, will my life have something of substance and value that when people can see me and they can point to me, it makes them want to raise the standard and excellence in everything that they do and everything they're connected to and everything that they're part of? Or will people just say, man, this guy was a great jock, he was a great athlete? And when I got out of that hospital, I thought I was driven when I played sports. I thought I was dedicated and committed when I played sports. But there's a quote that says, when do a person start to really live? When a person has faced death. And I came in contact with death, but I beat it and I conquered it and I survived. And I felt as if somebody pulled the shades up on my life and they said, now you see life for what it's really worth. My perspective had totally changed.
There's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday. Hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day.
Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1, and ding, 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 saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, up, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's gonna just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. And the world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was gonna beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're gonna get knocked out every single day.
Give a man a purpose and the ability to achieve it, and he will crawl over broken glass with a smile.
I was able to create a scenario in my head that when I walked up to the 500 kilo, I wasn't lifting 500 kilo off the floor. I was lifting a car off for my kids. And that's the only way I was able to do that lift. I had to train my brain to put myself in this scenario.
There's people who give up. There's people who quit. There's people who sow FUD. There's people who feel sorry for themselves. There's people who want an easy way out. And there's other people who say, listen, this is a test. And the only way we're going to get this done is to be irrationally positive all of the time.
Feeling capable and powerful and competent and respected and admired is something that will get a man so far.
I was never able to understand the concept of greatness. The majority of greatness in itself doesn't come with goodness.
The two don't coexist with one another. I spent all my life trying to become great because I had such a low self-esteem. All great men are not good men. So how do we live in those two dimensions at once? You want that greatness for self-gratification, but you want goodness from a human perspective. How do I juggle both of them and be in harmony? And then in all actuality, they don't exist. You have to pick a side.